What's going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to everybody else who's cool with
Chunky, I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great night so far. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Anyways, how's everybody doing? I'm a little under the weather. If you watched my last couple videos or are a member of the Discord channel, then you already know that. But I'm fighting. I'm doing okay. But a little under the weather, so please bear with me tonight. I probably won't pause it as much, but we'll get through it. Anyways, thank you for watching. I've got three clips. I think three. Got a little bit longer of a show tonight, but there's 3 videos. First one's Judge Tammy, and then the second 2 were Judge Simpson. And yeah, we're gonna have a good time. So, Phil, how's Heather doing? She's better than I am. So she got sick first, and then I caught it while I was taking care of her, and then she's been taking care of me. But she's she actually stayed home from work today, but she's going back to work tomorrow. And yeah, I was supposed to leave on Sunday morning, but so I was sick. So now I'm waiting for this weekend. So I'm still in Canada, and I'll be leaving Saturday morning. So yeah, getting sick right when I was about to leave. Fun times. Fun times. Anyways, Phil, thank you for asking. And yeah, anyways, that's it. You guys ready? I want to watch some court. You guys want to watch some court? Let's watch some court. Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Before we go, I think I was just like ranting and not even looking at the chat. How did I miss this? Legal Fiction, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. I do appreciate it, Legal Fiction. Welcome to the 10 new members. Great way to start the show. Legal Fiction, you are awesome. Thank you. Now let's go.
All right, Ms. Tortorello, do you want to do Lyons or Hill?
Mr. Lyons.
Okay, and we still have Jones too. Mr. Lyons, raise your right hand for me. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. So, sir, you're before the court on state of Georgia versus...
Man, if you saw the state of what our bathroom looked like this morning before we cleaned it today, you would know it's not an excuse. There's a little TMI, a little visual for you.
Reginald Lamont Lyons, 2022 CR 02015 for DUI count 1, DUI less safe count 2, driving on a suspended or revoked license count 3, no license count 4, improper lane change count 5. Ms. Tortorello, what does your client plead to the offenses before the court?
Your Honor, for count 1, DUI per se, that'll be a guilty plea. Count 2, DUI less safe, merges into count 1. And a license suspended, NOLO. And count 4, my understanding, improper lane change, the state is going to null pros.
All right, so DUI, driving less safe, which I'm guessing that's Georgia's version of like a high, what is it? Michigan calls it super drunk. That's what I'm gonna guess it is. Then improper lane use. I'm guessing that's why I got pulled over. So those are the charges. The last one is getting no. He also got a driving while suspended. Maybe the improper lane use is the one getting no process. Anyways, I see Mimi's here. Hey Mimi, good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Let's see. We got Andy, the left-handed bandit. Thank you so much for the super chat. Got Cheshire Cat's new credit card if Java Puppy wants to add the numbers to the flowchart. There you go, Java. You can add the new credit card numbers to the flowchart. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much, Andy. You're awesome. And Darth J with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Darth J. Welcome to the 5 new members, Darth J. Thank you. All right, let's go.
Count 4 and 5?
No, Your Honor, just count 4. I think there's only 4 counts.
There's 5. Count 4 was the no license.
Oh, that's
So
also no pros.
Okay, yeah. So, Mr. Lyons, by entering a plea of guilty, count 2 will merge, count 3 is a no-low plea, and counts 4 and 5 will be no pros. By entering the plea of guilty and no-low, you give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself. And if you are not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. Do you understand all of these things, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, factual basis recommendation, please.
On June 13th, 2021, the defendant was the sole occupant and physical driver of his 2020 Toyota Corolla, which is involved in a single vehicle accident on Maddox Road and Old Rex Morrow Road in Morrow, Georgia. During the investigation, he was observed to be unsteady on his feet, had slurred speech, glassy eyes, had an overwhelming odor of alcoholic beverage coming from his person. He also admitted to officers that he had drinking. He had at least 4 shots of tequila. And later, during a blood test, was found to be at 0.372 blood alcohol content. The state is recommending for count 1 DUI per se, 12 months to serve 45 days, credit for time served, balance probated, 240 hours of community service, risk reduction program, substance abuse evaluation, and any treatment recommended, no drugs or alcohol, random testing, and a $1,000 fine with a $500 suspension for that fine. For count 3, driving while license suspended, 12 months probation, a $500 fine, or 50 hours, whichever he amenable to him, 3 times a week community support groups, and that should run consecutively with count 1. I also just want to put on the record that
Yeah, Cheshire Cat, I think 99% of people, if they hit a 0.3, they'd be asleep. So that 1% of people, that's not a brag. That is not a brag. Oh, man. Yeah, 0.372. Just wait till you hear what Judge Hayward says about this. But what I can't believe is he's not doing jail time for this. This is his 6th DUI. Not only is it 0.372, it's his 6th DUI. And he's not getting, like, I don't understand why he's not getting charged with that. Like, they don't even bring it. Judge says this is your 6th DUI, and that's the only time it comes up, which is how I know that. He's not getting charged with habitual or anything. Cheryl, thank you for the super chat. I'm just messing with you, Colin. Hope you feel better soon. I just got back from my grandmother's funeral. I'm clinging. Oh, well, Cheryl, I am so sorry to hear that. Hopefully you have you had some, I don't know what to say. I'm not good with this subject. I really am not. And I apologize for that. So I'm just going to not talk about it. Just going to politely avoid it. Say thank you for the super chat. And I didn't see what you said. Oh, unless you're the one who made the comment about me finding a reason to stay in Canada. I didn't take offense to that if that was you. But yeah, I'm so sorry to hear about your grandmother. I really am. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Yeah, I don't remember where I was at. So let's just go.
this is his 6th in life and 3rd in 10.
There we go. I should have just waited 10 seconds to pause it. 6th in life and 3rd in 10. So 6 total DUI in lifetime and his 3rd in the last 10 years. Yeah. Yeah.
ASG Bing, you kind of glitched on the count 3 reading. You said $500 fine or 50 hours of community service.
Or 50 hours of community service.
Thank you.
And 3 times a week community support group. That should run consecutively to count 1.
Thank you.
Mr. Lyons, when you gonna stop?
I actually already have. I had to.
I mean, because this is the sixth lifetime, 3 in the last 10. Usually people stop drinking and driving after their first one. They can sit home and get as drunk as they want to, and that really don't concern me. But when you put other people's lives at risk, that's what concerns me. And it took 6 times for you to get it.
Yes, I apologize, Your Honor.
No, don't apologize to me. Just think about all the lives you put at risk
Yes, ma'am.
because you weren't willing to acknowledge that you got a severe alcohol problem. Now tell me how you have fixed it.
Um, well, actually, I was taking AA, and I also got custody of. I have 5 grandkids that live with me now. So
That is not you wanting custody of them. That's because whatever child you got is out there and has failed to do what they need to do, or they're no longer present on this side of the earthly veil. So that's not a choice you made. These kids are
Holy wow, Judge. That that was a little harsh, but yeah, she's not wrong.
coming to me because I don't want them to go into the system. You're not telling me that as oh, look at how good I am. I've cleaned up my act because I now have 5 kids. That wasn't your choice.
you're
I'm
right, Your Honor.
I'm so clear. So now tell me what you have done to fix your issue.
I did AA meetings.
You
I
said you
worked a lot.
did them. Why would you
Yes,
stop?
because I have to work so much now, but I have to start back now because I have to do the support groups.
Okay, let me tell you something, Mr. Lyons. You're an alcoholic. You need to take AA meetings like you would take diabetes medicine if you were diabetic. You need to take AA meetings like you would take it if you had high blood pressure and you were on metformin or whatever other high blood pressure medicine. You need AA as a prescription because you don't get to have 6 DUIs and then just say, well, I'm okay. Well, I got to stop now. You don't get to do that. You have put people's lives at risk the 6 times we caught you. But imagine how many times you drove and drunk and you were pissy drunk. I'm not afraid to say it. 0.372, that's almost 0.4. Do you know how much in your blood alcohol like how much alcohol you have? You got to work up to that. That's an amateur. Oh, that would kill somebody who just started. 0.372. And then you tell me, well, I used to do AA. No, sir. That's lifelong. Because you liable to go off the rails at any moment. And you got 5 grandchildren that you got to take care of. What's going on with the kids that had those kids that they couldn't take, they can't take care of?
They're incarcerated, Your Honor.
I'm so sick of the grandparent brigade having to come in and take care of kids because people are irresponsible or too crazy. They have kids and then they're too crazy to take care of the kids. And then the grandparents who are trying to live their lives have to take care of them. I'm so sick of that. Absolutely sick of it. Stop having kids for other people to take care of. Public service announcement. But Mr. Lyons, sir, this is a lot of stress. How old are the kids? Oldest and youngest?
The oldest is 7 and the youngest is 1.
Oh, my Lord, have mercy. No, sir, you going to stay in AA meetings. And you know why? Because at any moment, you could go off the rails. At any moment. Because this is not what you asked for. You got to take care of 5 kids from 1 to 7. Sir, at any moment, you could put somebody's life in risk because you're going to be looking at that bottle going, if I just take a little sip, you don't have take a little sip genes. So you need to get back into a community support organization and stay in it. Like, that's not a choice for you. 6 DUIs? 6. Most people don't have none. The majority of people in life have never had a DUI. You have 6. You have actually hit the top scale of who I've had. I've been on this bench going on 10 years, this bench. And then before that, I was 4 years on magistrate court. So I saw DUIs there too. And you have hit the top scale. There's only one other person who's had a higher blood alcohol level. Think about that. Now, I see this all day, every day. And you have come in second for blood alcohol level and number one for number of DUIs. So, sir, no, you don't get to just stop going to AA. You don't.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
don't get to kill us all because you got other things going on. We clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
You need to be talking to somebody almost every day. Do you have a sponsor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you still have a sponsor?
Yes, Your Honor.
You need to get back into those community support classes. That is so not a choice that you get to make, because you don't get to kill us. You do not get to get on the road with almost 4.4, 0.08 is drunk, like for the purposes of it being a crime. 0.08. You have 0.375. You got, sir. Really?
Yes, ma'am.
You pickling yourself, and then you're gonna let everybody else suffer for it because you.
This is 3.5 times the legal limit. 3.5 times. It's actually more than that. But wow. I think this is the highest I've seen. Someone said earlier that Judge DeSanto had someone that had a 0.4. I did not see that one. Or if I did, I don't remember it. I think I would remember the 0.4 though. So yeah, I'm gonna say this is the highest I've seen. This is crazy. And he said he had 4 shots of tequila. All right, man. You had a whole bottle of tequila.
Decide to get behind the wheel of a car. I don't want to be the person who pulls out of my driveway and you come running past me drunk as Cooter Brown, as my grandmother would say, and you end up killing me and my kids and my husband.
Hey, that's what Bacon says too. You're drunk as Cooter Brown. That's his line.
I don't want to be that person. I don't want anybody else within the sound of my voice to be the person that you end up killing. And you should think about that every single day. That but for the grace of whoever made us, you have not killed somebody, including yourself. You don't get to do that, sir. There is nothing I could sentence you to that would be worse than you waking up every day knowing you took somebody's life. Nothing. Is that a sentence you want?
No, ma'am.
Because 6 DUIs, that I just am speechless. That's just crazy talk. That's crazy. That's just horrible. And you don't get to do that to everybody. 0.375, horrible. You don't get to do that to. Let me just tell you a secret. If you want to kill yourself and drink yourself to death, do it at your house. Don't get behind the wheel of a car. Because I'm also gonna ask for an interlock device. In fact, the $500 fine on the second one, I don't care about that. I would rather have an interlock device.
So, Your Honor, just to get this clear on the record, so the $500 fine or 50 hours of community service.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I don't care about the money. What I want is an interlock device.
I'm sorry, you don't count 1 or count 3?
Count 1.
Because count 1 is not, per the statute, is not suspendable. I'm
suspending it on count 3, but
Gotcha.
I want the interlock device on count 1.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because he's getting the interlock device, and I know that costs. I'm willing to suspend the amount on count 3, although count 3 will still be consecutive for him to complete any of the special conditions from count 1.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm going to accept your plea of guilty to count 1, 12 months to serve 45 days, credit for time served. Balance will be probated for you to do 240 hours of community service, to take a risk reduction course, a substance abuse evaluation, and any treatment that may be ordered. You're to have no alcohol or illicit drugs during the course of your probation. You're subject to random screens for alcohol and drugs. You'll pay a fine in the amount of $1,000. $500 of that will be suspended, and you're also required to get an interlock device installed on your vehicle.
Judge, excuse me, for how many months? The 12 or the all 24?
All 24.
Thank you.
Could I ask you a question, Judge, please?
Sure.
What if I don't have a vehicle right now?
If you get one.
Okay, I understand, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because see, I don't know how you're going to get around with kids 1 to 7. They need transportation out of this world. Now, I don't know if you're living with somebody who has transportation and you depend on them, but if there's a car anywhere in your future within the next 24 months, it has to have an interlock device before you get behind the wheel.
Yes, Your Honor.
We're clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Because you don't get to kill us, sir. That's my theme. You don't get to kill anybody. You don't get to do that. Count.
What's up, Hitchbot? You missed the entire community learning that Georgia is a little soft on DUIs, it seems like. This guy this is his 6th DUI with a .372 blood alcohol level. No jail time. They're the biggest, looks like the biggest pain in the ass is he has to put an interlock on his car. He doesn't have a car. So, yeah. I don't know what's going on in Georgia. I don't know. Or maybe he just got a really sweet plea deal. I don't know.
3 will run consecutive to count 1, 12 months. A fine in the amount of $500 will be suspended for the interlock device on count 1. And you're to do 3 community support groups per week. They have them by video now, so work it out. Even if you got to stay up late after you put the kids to bed and do a midnight a community support group, I don't care, but you need to do them. The community support should be like breathing for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, do you have somebody to help you with these 5 kids?
Yes.
Okay. So thank goodness for that. But just so clear that this is a recipe for disaster.
Yes, ma'am.
Because if you thought you had stress before that made you do .375, having 5 kids between the ages of 1 and 7, that will stress you. Trust me.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Anything, Ms. Tortorella?
Only that you accept the plea as negotiated, Your Honor.
All right. So I'll accept the plea as I've stated, and counts 4 and 5 will be no pros. Mr. Lyons, you owe it to everybody involved to be better.
Yes, Your Honor.
You do it, because this is not a record you want to set. All right. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. James. Ms. James is going to explain everything you need to know about probation. The quickest way to get rearrested is to test positive for alcohol or substances, illicit substances, or to fail to report for your probation reports. And so please make sure that you do not do that. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'm going to put you in breakout room number 6 with Ms. James. Once you finish speaking with her, your next requirement is to go to probation. If you have any difficulties with any of the special conditions that I've ordered, please make sure you speak with your probation officers. They are amazing at helping you successfully complete probation. But if you don't let them know that you're having an issue, they won't be able to help you. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right. You can go into breakout room number 6, please.
Okay. Have a great day, Your Honor.
You too.
Can I get Khalil Jones, please?
I'm sorry.
Mr. Jones, Your Honor, would be the next one up. He's a probation revocation.
All right, we ready on Hill? Jones, which one?
Jones, Your Honor.
All right, I was wondering when I cut that off. I was like, oh no, did I forget to cut this off? All right. Yeah, I've got nothing else to say. I think that was way too weak. I think most of you agree. Well, I think all of you agree. Anyways, let's move on. No use harping on it. I think Legal Fiction might be the only one that lives in Georgia, so I don't want to make him feel like an outcast. Legal Fiction, you're awesome. Anyways, let's move on. We're going to head to Judge Simpson's court. We have some landlord tenant cases to go through. So yeah, let's go.
Clark Road Family Dividend Housing versus, is it Deschanay Baker?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Sorry, Eileen. I did not know that. That wasn't a shot at you. But now I know. I'm going to forget. The only reason why I know Legal Fiction lives there is because his name is literally Legal Fiction in Georgia when it uses your @ name. So that reminds me all the time. He's told me, I don't know, 100 times that he lives there, and I still forget. So I'm going to forget, Eileen.
We do have 2 witnesses. Would you like them to remain there, or
Pardon?
where would you like my witnesses to come?
They can wait where they are.
Over there? Perfect.
What are we doing?
Okay. Your Honor, we've already...
I'm sorry, where am I supposed to go?
Right here.
Right here.
We're a little crowded.
All right. State your name.
Attorney Samantha Sprague, P81931, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Your name?
Deschanay Baker.
All right. What are we doing?
Yes, Ms. Baker has already provided possession, so today was just an issue of money damages that were requested.
All right. And you're unable to agree on that figure, is that?
No, sir.
Correct. We do not have an agreement, Your Honor.
Not have an agreement.
Correct.
How far apart are the parties?
I haven't spoken with anyone from the property since I've turned my keys in, so I haven't been able to come up with an agreement from anyone.
Your Honor, if I
Go
may,
ahead.
the defendant has indicated that she has had habitability issues. It's my client's position that there was no habitability issues, and she is requesting damages in the amount of hotel bills that we did not receive, as well as, again, indicating.
He absolutely was, and I put out a video with him, I don't know, was that 1 o'clock? 12:30, 1 o'clock, somewhere around there. So I already covered him today, Legal Fiction.
A habitability issue, so we are very far off.
Your Honor,
Would you like us to speak in the hall momentarily, Your Honor?
I probably would, but hold on. What were you going to say?
Your Honor, I'm not asking for any money in return. I'm just asking for the charges to be dismissed and for no eviction to be on my record.
Okay. I understand that last part. What is the total amount of plaintiff's claim?
Including court costs, it would be $3,055.63.
And ma'am, but the court's understanding you disagree with that because you weren't in the premises?
I disagree with that upon many factors. In the landlord's response to my counterclaim, it includes a statement that on August 6th, I denied entry to maintenance and they could see the fan because of the entryway. That is not true. I have proof that I actually asked management to meet in the leasing office to discuss my concerns, and the manager refused to meet me there. She chose to come to my apartment instead. This shows that I wasn't denying access to them. I was just asking to talk in a proper and safe environment to resolve the issues that I had, not only with just the leak and the mold and my pet dying in regards to everything going on in my apartment.
Majority of your claim, how much of that is rent?
$2,207.
I'm sorry, there was a sneak. $2,200.
$2,207 for rent, $90 for the washer and dryer rent. Legal fees was $239.40. Additionally, there were unpaid.
Yeah, I don't believe her either. I don't believe. I'm not gonna say I don't believe anyone, but when people stand up there, when tenants stand up there and say I have black mold, like you don't know what black mold is. The mold that you get under your sink because you have a leak, that's not black mold. It'd have to do that for I don't know months and months untreated, and it would get into your floor. Like it wouldn't just be let's spray some bleach on it and wipe it off. That's not black mold, and that's what most people think is black mold because it looks black, right? It's not. It's still green. So I never believe people when they say they have black mold. I don't.
Utilities of $94.23.
Unpaid utilities.
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay.
And we do have the bills from DTE and consumers regarding that. And then, or I'm sorry, I think it's just DTE. And then the damages was the amount of $425. And that does reflect a cleaning fee. There was a secondary repair with the drywall due to tenant caused damage. And just a moment. And then there was a bulk fee where they had to remove bulk furniture from the unit after she moved out. And then there was also a replacement of the disposal system due to tenant caused damage.
Yes, upon me moving out, there was nothing wrong with the apartment. With me leaving, the disposal was working.
Hold on, man. Were you in a hotel or not?
I was staying at family, friends, and relatives. I'm currently couch surfing. I don't have anywhere to stay.
Well, okay. I mean, during this period of time, were you in the unit?
During this period of time, I was not in the unit. I was staying at a family friend's house.
Had you notified the landlord of that?
Yes, I did.
In writing?
Yes.
I
submitted a paper in writing stating that I would not be paying rent, and I wasn't staying in the property.
I understand what you're telling me.
Mhm.
Do you have a copy of what you gave to the landlord?
Yes.
All right. Have you shown the landlord that?
Yes, Your Honor. The defendant also refused entry for repairs during that time without her being present. And so our argument is that she failed to mitigate the damages. Additionally, repair was made that same evening to the leak in the ceiling that was caused by the HVAC system above her unit. So it had leaked through. She called in sometime after hours. By 10:30, 11 o'clock that evening, we have maintenance here on site to provide testimony that they provided immediate repairs, including fans. Within a week, they had a professional carpet company out there that provided additional remediation, including repair or cleaning the couch and the rug. And the repair itself was completed by the 19th.
Your Honor.
And this occurred on the 5th.
Your Honor, that's not true. On the date I was at work that they came to repair the apartment, maintenance entered my home.
Ma'am, let me ask you this. Did you let them into the unit?
Yes.
To make the repairs?
Yes. The date that she mentioned, I was not home. The maintenance guy called.
Are you disputing that they made the repairs?
No, I'm not disputing that they made the repairs. They did enter my home and make the repairs.
Okay.
On the 19th, after the leak happened on the 6th. They did not reach out and let me know when they were supposed to come. I had got no notification when the repair was supposed to be made. I had went up to the office multiple times.
So, but why would that?
I'm sorry?
Why would that matter?
What's your question? Why would what matter?
You called in a leak. They came and fixed it. We're all in agreement on that.
They did not come. I called in the leak. No one communicated with me. I called in the leak the night that it happened. 2 employees came and he pulled out where the leak had came from because they said that they had not fixed or changed the filters out. The filters were supposed to be changed every 6 months. I had been living there for 9 months and nobody came.
That's fine, but that you called in a repair. What you're telling me is that they came out that night, right?
They came out that night and put a blower in my house and just told me to leave it on the ceiling and on my furniture that had been ruined. Yes.
But
the leak was not fixed that exact night.
Okay, but they don't necessarily have to fix it. They tended to what your complaint was, right?
Correct.
And then at some point within those next 2 weeks, they fixed it. You would agree, right?
No, it was not within 2 weeks.
I thought the 16, 19.
Your Honor, the drywall took additional time.
The drywall.
The drywall took additional time.
But the leak was fixed.
The leak was remedied. And then once the leak was confirmed, they did wait, I believe, a couple of weeks to confirm that the leak was finally fixed.
Final.
And they had a third party, correct. And they had a third party drywall company come out to provide repairs. At that time, once the repairs were complete, the tenant did, or the defendant did come back home. There was wet paint from the repair, and she proceeded to poke a hole back through the ceiling. That is where the charge came from. The property did not charge her for the initial drywall. They charged for the secondary repair because she poked a hole in, alleging that it was moisture from the leak that had not been an issue for several weeks.
Did you do that?
Maintenance had previously told me that if a
Okay, hold on. Now, you need to answer my question. Did you put a hole back in the drywall?
No, I did not intentionally put a hole back in the drywall. I allowed the water to flow into a bin instead of on my couch.
After they made the repair?
Yes.
What date was that?
19.
Your Honor, we have a photograph of the hole in the ceiling that indicates it's over the door. There's no couch underneath that photograph.
Your Honor, the hole where the leak had happened, my furniture was there. They had, in their counterclaim, said that I denied them entry and that I damaged their property. I was just trying to get my problems resolved so that I could leave the property voluntarily. I was reaching out to compliance and upper management to discuss.
This grant is for what period?
It is for the period of July, August, and I believe part of September.
I moved out September 17th, right after our first hearing.
And the leak occurred when?
August 6th.
Yeah. Yeah, remember when I said about 10 minutes ago that I don't believe anything she's saying? Yeah. Now we're hearing it. You know, when she started, though, it was like, okay, all right, let's hear it. You know, she might have a story. No, she quickly lost credibility. Anyways, Andy, the left-handed bandit. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks, Cheshire Cat, for your support and card numbers. Yeah, Cheshire Cat, thank you so much. And Andy, thank you.
So why wasn't July paid?
July wasn't paid because I discovered black mold in the building.
Your Honor,
in the building?
Yes. Throughout the building, there was black mold.
See, I mean, that's actually how black mold works. But then it would be condemned. It wouldn't just be, you would just wipe it off the walls. Anyways, Cheshire Cat, thank you so much for the super chat. Darn it, Andy, the left-handed I almost said bastard. Bandit. I'll join in. Thank you so much, Cheshire, for using your own credit card. You know, everyone else has been using it. You might as well join in. Thank you, Cheshire.
Was there black mold in your unit?
No, sir. There were immensible other problems that I was facing while living there that contributed to me not paying rent.
Tell them you weren't paying rent?
Huh?
In August, my client received notification in August after the repair had been partially made and the drywall was pending, indicating she was not.
How long? When did you move in?
I moved in January 24th of 2021.
January,
but
January, February, March, April, May, June, you paid rent.
Yes, on time every month.
So the black mold came in when?
In July.
All of it?
Yes.
It just appeared.
The black mold, it came from an apartment that was also leaking water on the first floor. There was also an apartment leaking water.
Hold on. The black mold just started to exist in July?
The black mold did not just start to exist in July. It's when I became aware of the problems that not only I was facing, but the other
kids. July.
Oh, I love the dad joke. That made me chuckle, Bill. That made me chuckle. Thank you for that. Phil, thank you for your super chat. What can I say? I'm a joiner. Thank you, Phil. Speaking of joiners, Mimi's in the house. Welcome, Mimi. Good to see you. Thank you so much for becoming a new member again. Thank you, Mimi. Good to see you. Thank you. How many times am I going to say good to see you? Let's change it this time. I hope you're having a great night, Mimi. There we go.
Did you tell them this is why I'm not paying my July rent?
No, Your Honor.
Then you've got a problem. Even if true, which I have my doubts. So what I'm going to suggest you do, and then is...
Yes, you have, Mimi. You have. I know. I know who you are. I know.
Why don't you take a moment to talk?
Yes, Your Honor.
And see if you can resolve it. I will let you know, young man, I'm seeing certain problems with what you're telling me regarding any type of solution to this in terms of the monetary amount. But we can all have our positions. I'd suggest that you talk with counsel and see if you can work it out. If you can't, then I'll take you back and we're going to work it out.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
But I don't know that you really want to talk to me today. But I'm always happy to talk to you.
They'll say it again a few times because they call the case, I think, 4 times because they keep calling it back up. Well, no, they don't. I think they only call it back up once. Just listen. They'll say it again here shortly. Mimi, $20 super sticker. Thank you so much, Mimi. You are awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. Sorry.
Were we ready on Clark Road or? I'm so happy. I don't know what that is. Court does recall the case of Clark Road versus Baker.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney.
There you go, Denali Mike. Clark Road. I don't know if that's Clark Road Apartments, Clark Road whatever. I don't know, but Clark Road is in the title. Is in the name.
Samantha Sprague, Pete 1931, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. Hi, Your Honor. We weren't able to come to
I
an
need
agreement
your
with
names.
Dejan Baker.
All right. Are we on that?
we weren't able to come up with an agreement. I would like to request that this case proceed to trial. I've been
Yes, Hitchbot. Clark Road Airlines. They sell great houseboats. They really do. The best houseboats on the market.
dealing with ongoing issues regarding Huron Vista, including attempts to charge me additional amounts that I don't believe are fair. I also want to note that when I moved in, I was not given a properly signed lease. There were more inconsistencies with rent charges. My move-in date and prorated rent.
Did you pay the rent?
Huh?
Then I don't know what you mean by a properly signed lease.
When I moved in, I did not have a signed lease. I did not sign a lease.
Okay, but you stayed there, right?
Correct.
You paid rent.
Under the impression I had a signed lease.
That's the only reason you paid rent?
No, Your Honor.
The moment you stayed there and paid rent, the tenancy was created. So I'm not sure why you are bringing up the fact you're saying there wasn't a properly signed lease.
Because I would like to move forward and take this to trial. I don't believe I'm getting my points across.
You don't believe what?
They have a third. I don't know. When I signed up, there was only 2 tiers. You either paid for it or you didn't. And I haven't changed my plan. Now I do know that about, I don't know, it seems like a year ago now, they like tripled the price because it used to be $19.99 and now it's $45 a month. So that's how much I pay for StreamYard. So I excuse me, sorry, still getting over this.
I'm getting all of my points across.
No, I'm understanding them. But they, quite frankly, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I'll hear the case, had evidence to put on, but I'm not clear what you're really arguing.
What I'm arguing is that I did find the paper that I reached out and submitted in writing about the black mold when I found it in July. I did reach out to the apartment complex. I would like a court-appointed attorney. I don't feel.
That doesn't happen in a civil case, ma'am.
Okay.
If you're going to go to trial, you're going to have to try it yourself. And my question is, are you prepared to do that? Because you're going to be bound by all the same rules, the court rules, evidentiary rules that counsel would be bound by.
Yes, Your Honor, I understand.
You're prepared to do that?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't understand what your defense is to this.
My defense is that since I've lived in this apartment complex, I have not gotten any communication in regards to my problems that I faced living there. I've reached out and talked to more than 5 property managers that's worked there in the past 9 months. All of my problems were not fixed. They were completing work orders that were not.
Legal fiction, you have no idea. When this case was happening earlier, I was yelling. And Heather was freaking out because, you know, we both been sick. And I'm just like, it's not black mold. Stop it. It's not black mold. Yeah. Anyways, I'm on the same page as you.
Actually completed. They were just marking them as complete.
Ma'am, what did they not do?
Anything.
No, that's not an answer.
They did not fix the leak. They did not. I'm sorry.
What do you mean they didn't fix the leak?
Give me 1 second.
Do they not have the free version anymore? Did they get rid of that? I mean, the free version was great if you only stream, you know, once or twice a week, but you can only stream, what is it? I think it was 20 hours a month. So as long as you were under 20 hours a month, which, you know, if you stream 2 hours a day or 1 hour a day, you can make that last. But I don't. I stream every day, so I was over 20, so that's why I bought it. But like I said, it was $19.99 when I started. I think I'm paying $45 now. I don't know. I didn't know there was a higher tier. StreamYard's weird. I'm not a huge fan, but it's super easy to use. I've been on the market for a different streaming service though, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep it. But hopefully you figure it out.
Landlords are legally required to keep the.
I don't need to be read anything. You have told me that they did not fix the leak. I just went through the whole thing. You agreed they fixed the leak. So what do you mean they didn't fix the leak? Please go ahead.
What I mean by they didn't fix the leak, they did not communicate with me as a tenant to.
Yeah, it is, but then you also don't get paid. So Gray J is awesome, but it's an ad blocker, right? So anyone that uses the ad blocker, you know, I'm happy. You don't have to watch ads, but I don't get credit for it. So I'm not gonna, you know, say don't do it if that's what you want to do. If that's how you enjoy YouTube, keep doing it. But yeah, it does hurt the creators.
Give me the communication of when they were going to enter my apartment and how everything was going to get handled. No one communicated back to me in any of the responses when I've reached out to them and let them know the problems that I were facing living there.
Did they fix the leak?
Yes.
So what do you think them, if it's true, which I'm having some doubts that they didn't talk to you at all, what are you claiming that's worth?
I'm claiming that that's worth the $17.90 that they initially brought me to court for.
Because they didn't talk to you?
They didn't communicate and they entered my apartment without permission. They violated my rights. Not only one.
You call, say I have a leak. They at some point, because that's an emergency situation, enter your property. And that's your claim?
They entered my property the same night to fix the leak. And then they tried to enter my property 2 weeks prior.
I don't use any of that grammar school. I don't use any of it. any of the features. I put my intro and outro onto my videos, so I don't preload them into StreamYard. So yeah, I'm probably wasting my money to StreamYard because all I use it for is to hit play and start stream and end stream. That's all I use it for.
Prior to the leak happening, to enter my property to fix it with no communication. They came to clean my couch a week after the problem.
I feel like I need to have a session on how YouTube works, or how it works for ads. YouTube Premium actually is the best thing you can do for a creator, because it counts as an entire watched ad. So YouTube, if you have YouTube Premium and you're skipping the ads, YouTube sees that as you watch the entire ad. So if there was going to be a 10-minute ad that popped up, YouTube would register that as a premium account and give me 10 minutes of credit for ad time from you. So premium is the best way to do it. Now, if for the people that have ad blockers, now YouTube does kind of find ways to block some of that stuff every once in a while, but a lot of them do exist, and they don't even count them as views anymore. So YouTube actually stopped counting anyone that has an ad blocker as a view. So if you have them, again, by all means, keep doing it. I'm not going to tell you not to. Like, ads are annoying. I totally get it, but you don't count as views. So just keep that in the back of your mind.
Had already happened and my couch was ruined. That's a $2,000 couch that was ruined. The leak was not only in just one part of my apartment, it spread throughout the whole entire apartment. There were cracks in the ceilings that were supposed to be repaired from construction that never showed up.
Entering your unit inconvenient.
It inconvenienced me because I was not only dealing with just
the
leak.
You got your witnesses here today.
I do.
I'm going to squeeze you in because this is going to be a quick trial.
I also have a witness here.
That's fine. I'll hear from everybody, and then I'm more than happy going to render that. The only issue is that I have criminal cases; those have to take precedence.
Absolutely.
But I'm ready to hear this today. It's not going to take time at all. I'm going to tell you right now, because I do not. I'm going to let you know, young lady. I will hear anybody's claim. I do not understand your claims, and the claims don't make much sense to me.
And I will make sure that I will make them make sense.
They don't make sense to me. Young lady, I'm trying to communicate something to you. I've been doing landlord-tenant for over 35 years. Your claims don't make sense. But if you want to go ahead and call witnesses, do all the questioning, go through all of that, we'll do it.
Okay.
And then I'll render my decision and you're stuck with it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, I don't. He does seem to get a lot of the weird ones. He just gets a lot of them. I think that's it. And he's on every day, right? So we just see a lot of Judge Simpson. But I don't really have a better answer than that. Grammar School, thank you so much for the super chat. Friends in medium places, welcome back. Thank you so much, Grammar School. I appreciate it. And Bill, black mold removal fee. Thanks, Bill. I appreciate it.
Ms. Baker, you had indicated, and I just wanted to advise you that you.
The Illuminati guy was earlier this day. Judge Simpson had a civil and a criminal calendar all mixed together, so it was kind of funny. It was kind of an interesting day, but we did get to see Captain Illuminati. I covered him earlier this afternoon, so I already put him out, so he's not going to be in this video tonight.
Had wished not to have a judgment in the case. Okay, I want you to understand that if I hold your trial and I render a decision, you will have a judgment if it's against you. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand also that if you wanted to speak with counsel, there are ways of working it out where there would not be a judgment on your record.
Yes.
Have you talked to counsel about that?
I have not been able to get in contact with anyone from counsel.
No. The individual here today.
Yes.
Did you talk to her about that
Yes.
scenario?
Yes.
Did you guys talk about that scenario?
Conditional dismissal with a payment.
But you're not interested in that.
No.
I'm just saying, because you had indicated to me that you did not want a judgment. And you understand that if I render a decision, it's not going to be with the payment plan if it's against you.
I have a question. With that being in mind, would I have time? Would I have time to pay? If it was rendered against me?
Ma'am, the best I can advise you, because I want you to.
Oh, there's one more after this. The next one is a continued case from, I don't remember when I covered it. It was, I don't know. I feel like it was forever ago, but I think it was within the last 2 weeks. So that's not it. But yes, all on the same day. Legal Fiction. Thank you so much for the Black Mold Fund. I appreciate it, Legal Fiction. Now I just need to go find some black mold. That was dumb. Why did I say that? I'm going to call that sick brain. Jedi! Just to prove Cheshire Cat that those cards are still active. Free the black mold. Thank you, Jedi. And Cheshire Cat. Thank you.
Fully think about it, is that you might have time to pay, but any remedies for collection of that, including like garnishment, other things.
I still want to proceed.
So you're going to interrupt me again?
Sorry.
I was answering your question, but it seems you want to just proceed it. You can do what you want to do. I don't. Let me do a couple of things. Okay. Calm down.
That'd be a fun show. I would actually enjoy that. You know, get like Mikey and Skeptic up here. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, like, I'll see if we can't find a time to do that. The problem with getting a lot of streamers together is everyone has their own schedules, and I know Skeptic is on his way to Europe right now. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know why I think that, but I could be wrong. But yeah, but it'd be fun. It would be a nice change of pace too. A night where it's not court. It's just us. Just trying to think of a better analogy than shooting the shit. But that's the only one that comes to mind. But anyways, I like the idea.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I offered the plaintiff, I'm not exactly sure, $2,000 within 2 days. Do you know?
Did you propose that to them?
Yes.
And what did they say?
They let. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do.
What do you mean?
Should I go out there and try to talk to them, or should I just wait here and come back and decide if they want to talk to you?
So you have an offer to make to them of paying $2,000 in a couple of days?
Grammar school, you're invited as well. You can come up and hang out with us. Oh, talking shop, so much better, Rich. Thank you. So much better.
Go see what they say. I'm never doing this again. Okay. Buck Road, Family Dividend versus Baker.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Samantha Sprague, P81931, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Name?
Dejanay Baker.
I have before me a consent order for conditional dismissal that indicates that the defendant would agree to pay $2,000 on or before 5 p.m. on October 30th, 2025. No personal check, only certified funds. Defendant pays on or before October 30th, 2025. Plaintiff will waive the remaining balance. That's basically the court's full understanding, except to make it clear that if you don't pay that, then plaintiff would be entitled to a judgment of the full amount of the including cost of $3,055.63. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Are there any other questions that you may have regarding this conditional order dismissal?
No, sir.
All right, so you understand everything?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, folks, for resolving it. I will sign off on that. Ma'am, I do have to advise you, since you are here unrepresented by counsel, you have 3 business days to think about this. If you think that there's some legal reason on your part or some right you didn't assert, you'd have to file a motion with the court within that time frame. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Doesn't mean that I would grant you have that time to think about it, file that motion. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. Ms. Baker, let me say something to you. Sometimes you can come in with the greatest of all intentions, but I think you could have had this resolved a whole lot earlier had you maybe proposed that to council and kind of worked it through, realizing what your potential liabilities may have been in this case. Okay, so if nothing else, I hope not only with regard to a satisfactory settlement of this, that you learned something else from this.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, folks.
Not just that, Jedi. She was there for, I don't know, 4 hours? She was there for a long time for that to be the solution. So I think that's Judge just like, seriously. Anyways, let's move on from that one. That took a long time to go through. I paused it a lot. I'm not apologizing, but I paused it a lot. So let's catch up on the super chats real quick. J-Merger, every single time. Black mold reinstallation fee. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Andy, the left-handed bandit, catnip fee on Cheshire Cat. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it. And Grizzly, black mold lives matter. Oh, you got me to say it. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Okay. Last one. We're still in Judge Simpson's court. We have another landlord tenant case. This is a part. It's at least a part 2. It's a follow up. And yeah, this one, I don't remember when I covered this one. I just know these two look familiar. I don't know. My streams run together. I do a lot of them. So, and I don't know. Maybe this is one of the ones I put together for Jedi to cover. I don't know. Anyways, let's go.
Court does call the case Anderson versus Lyman. State your names.
Corey Anderson.
All right. We're here today for a decision on this case, but I'm a bit confused about one thing. Ms. Anderson, you filed a new case for non-payment?
Yes, that was just to make sure for.
Make sure of what?
She hasn't paid September, October, or rent, so. I was told to file a 7-day.
I really hope this one's black mold free. I really hope this one's mold free. I think it is. This is just a non-payment case. Anyways, Vic, thank you so much for the 18 months, a year and a half. That is awesome. Thank you.
Did you put September in escrow?
No, I have not.
When are you going to do that?
This Friday.
This Friday. And then what about October?
I'm going to get that in as soon as possible as well. I don't have a date.
So
I thought I was supposed to.
What?
Sorry.
What did you say?
I thought I was supposed to, since she was late for rent for 3 months.
Well, if I render a decision on this case, something's got to be done with that one because this is a non-payment also.
Yeah, it is, sir. I'm sorry.
When is that set for?
November 7th.
That's the 8:30 hearing.
Yes.
Oh, the last case said, she already turned in the keys, so she no longer has possession. There's damages and past due rent. That's what the landlord is asking for.
My date after that is in what? No, no, this for Tuesday. So here's what I'm going to do. That case, have you been served on that case, ma'am? A new one?
So yes.
To come to court on the 7th?
Yes.
All right. I don't know why that was done, but it's now caused a bit of confusion procedure. Yes.
I thought I was supposed to when it was late. I'm sorry if I made a mistake, but
Well, there's an escrow order that's in this case. I mean, and you went through a whole hearing on this case.
yeah.
And I'm going to render a decision, but that other case is outstanding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that proceed on the 7th. I'm going to adjourn this case to my decision on this case to November 18th to allow that case to catch up because I don't want a stray case out there. You have the option if you want to, I'm still adjourning this one out to that date, but you do have the option that what you can do is you can dismiss that other case because I don't know what you would get out of that case that you wouldn't get in this case.
Can I dismiss the?
I don't have it in front of me. I don't even know where you filed it.
Can I dismiss this case and just go with this one on the 7th? Since it's for non-payment of rent? That's what I prefer to do.
I'm not going to relitigate this whole case.
That's
what you want to do.
No, I just want to do it for non-payment of rent. I can dismiss the first case and just.
Well, she's got some counterclaims. You want to just dismiss this case and just go forth on the.
We'll keep going. We've been here since June, so.
I know.
I mean, there's also an outstanding water balance of almost $1,500. So I would just rather cancel this case since I'm the plaintiff and then just go with the 7th.
Yeah.
The water bill she mentioned, she took the water bill out of my name and paid it in full.
It was due on the 6th and they said it would go on my tax bills if I didn't pay it.
I don't know why I'm talking about a water bill at this point.
Sir.
What do you want to do? Because you've got this thing all over the place.
I'm going to withdraw this case and just go with the 7th for non-payment of rent. She's 3 months behind right now. And the water bills.
How can she be 3 months behind?
September, October, and then it'll be November, and then the water bill of $1,500. So it's well over, she owes a total of $15,000, a little over 15, and she has $6,600 in escrow. So it's getting deeper and deeper. The further we delay it, the bigger the hole gets.
I'm not delaying anything. You keep doing stuff.
Well, I want to withdraw this one and just go for the 7th since I'm the plaintiff on both. For non-payment of rent, that's all I'm concerned.
No, I know. That's why I don't understand the second case.
Well, that's all I want is the payment.
I mean, you think I'm sitting up here and don't know anything.
Yeah.
I look stupid, but I'm.
No, you're very smart, sir.
Oh, I know that.
I would just rather withdraw this case and just go on with the 7th.
You let me know when you're done, Doc.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Are you done?
Yeah, I mean, the other attorney
Apparently not. Go ahead.
The other attorney I was working with before suggested that I do that I withdraw this case and just do the 7-day notice. That's what he suggested. He said that would be easier.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Lyman, what would you like to do? So just so that you understand, if she dismisses this case, what I would do is I would pay the escrow over to her, okay, on this case. None of, if you dismissed it, I would be dismissing any of your claims that you have against her. I wouldn't be dismissing any of them with prejudice. You'd be able to raise them in the other one if that's what you choose to do. But that's up to you. And then you'd have to come back on the 7th and we'll see exactly where we are.
I just feel like we should just keep going because we're swiping it.
But
Finish it out.
since I'm the plaintiff, don't I have the right to cancel that one, listening to my counsel?
You should have gotten an attorney before you started. But,
I know, but that's what he suggested I do. He said,
no, because once she's answered, she has the same right. She can say no.
okay. So if I cancel the one on the 7th, can we just be done with this today? Is that better? I just don't want to keep dragging this on. So if I just kill the one for the 7th and we just.
Ma'am, I can't give you.
Well, that's what I want to do.
As to, well, I don't have that case in front of me. It hasn't even been heard. It was filed.
It was just for non-payment of rent, but since you said it overlaps this one, then let's just cancel that one and just do the non-payment of rent on this.
What I'm gonna do. You're gonna stop talking.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do what I was gonna do at the beginning. And that is, I'm gonna let that other case catch up. They're just gonna be together because you elected to file it. Whether, under what reasoning, I'm not even concerned about that. But I'm not gonna have two cases standing out in this situation. So I'm adjourning this case for its decision to November 18th. When we get to the other case on the 7th, I will try to have that case catch up with this case, and then we can just decide everything, unless somebody wants to file something else in the interim. Thank you.
Thank you.
What time on 18th?
9.
Oh, great job, landlord. You just successfully shot yourself in the foot. So now, because you filed another, she started a new case, is what she did. Judge Simpson's like, I don't know what you want me to do now. You've got a second case in this case. So now we're going to run them together. So we got to meet for that case. And then we're going to, adjourn that to all make it to this day. So have fun. We'll see you in a month. That sounds like a great time for that landlord. She's not paying right now. She's probably not paying. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got for tonight, guys. I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me and bearing with me as I, try to heal, get ready for my trip home this weekend. I was supposed to be home today. Today was supposed to be the day I got home. Well, last night technically, but yeah, got to push it back a week. So yeah, let's get better. Let's get better. So I can go home. Anyways, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the super chats, the gifted memberships, the membership milestones. All of you are awesome. Very generous tonight. Mods, you guys are great. Thank you as always for all your hard work. And I will see you all tomorrow. I think tomorrow we have a soft sit. I think we have a big soft sit tomorrow. Let's see. Tomorrow's the 29th. Yeah. Yep. I'm pretty sure that's going on tomorrow. You'll see it. I don't want to tell you who it is. So I don't like tipping off other people. So, but there's a big one tomorrow. Anyways, have a great night. Oh, we got to rate somebody. We have to rate somebody. I know Lone Wolf is playing the long hearing from Judge Simpson today. I was thinking about playing that one, but it's long, and I wanted to kind of bounce back and forth. And I really wanted to play the 6 DUIs one, so I nixed the long one. I was thinking about maybe playing it tomorrow. Tomorrow's slow, but Lone Wolf is playing it tonight, so I'm gonna send you guys over there. All right, go tell him I said hello, and yeah, I'm going to bed. Have a great night. Till next time, bye.
Are we coming on the 7th as well, sir? Okay. Thank you.